Hello, y'all. Back to another book review. I just got done reading. Well, I got done a couple of days ago. Reading James Patterson. Alice Cross Must Die. And it didn't go well. My theory before read the book, I thought it was gonna be somebody's attacking Alice Cross. That's usually his books really go. And I thought it was gonna be I thought it was gonna be like somebody trying to kill Alice Cross. It was not above. He got his wife now. After his wife got killed, in his previous books, his wife got killed. He got his wife now. She's a detective, just like him. And then this real was about a terrorist attack on the airport, and somebody shot the airport, blew up everything. How Alice Cross be. So it's really looking for him. But they was also looking for spoilers alert too. What they call it, dead hours killer. Dude was killing teachers and men that run 5 o'clock in the morning. He was like a serial killer, so to speak. His wife had other cases too. Wife, she's a detective working at a private forum, just like Alice Cross now, and she was looking for. I can't I wish I had the thing. Now I'm having the thing read to me because some names I can't say, so I just call her Annie, and she was um, over. She was a client of the facilities he worked on, the private agency, and she's about to stock in and make millions, billions off the shit. But she became disappeared because his wife's boss was best friends with her. They was talking about they was going to vacations and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But she had a sudden disappearance. So it goes on. Wife, Alice Cross' daughter, or she is older now, Jenny. Her friend was getting blackmailed because when she was in high school, she was having sex with the gym coach. Trust me, that's sick. I know, pedophile, R. Kelly shit. So like, damn. So she disappeared. I mean, she disappeared. She disappeared. Jenny called Alice Cross' wife, talking about they want to meet up. What she gonna do? She getting blackmailed because for sudden, I got earache. I'm sorry, let's not be doing this with the earache. That that she come from wealth because her daddy died in the accident. They got sued. They got millions of dollars. So she's kind of wealthy, I guess. Then again, blah blah blah, all this shit. They found the girl dead. The girl that was getting blackmailed, they found her dead in the body. They called her friend who walked the bill. They found the track suit in her dead body. The dog was barking at it. And then this was bogus because it was a coach that he fit the bill. I ain't gonna lie. His name was I think it was his name was Captain. Captain. I forgot the man name. He was a high school coach, a drunk. And, you know how it is. You see stuff in war. He was playing football in the Ravens. He left the war, and then he came to like he became alcoholic. He was a pilot in the war. I guess he bombed some villages, and he seen some shit that he can't get rid of. So he's a high school coach who walked the bill. So yada yada yada. He fit the bill. He was the number one suspect. Long story short, it was not him because they went up to the jail and they met this dude, Arab dude killed dude, and read the book. It gets excited. This story's everywhere, but it gets excited. I read it at 7 out of 10 because the story's everywhere. It's everywhere. They found out the girl Ann was dead on the plane. She got some hidden shit too. Just 7 out of 10. It's not a bad book. Cause long story short, I don't get with the ending. But long story short, it was a pretty decent book, a good read. A 7 out of 10. Any below 5, I tell you don't read it. And I read some books that's below 5, But this book is about like a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, if you have nothing to do, it's just one of them books. Like it ain't no books like the Nick Cutter book I had last time. So you have that's a must read because I say it's a 10 out of 10. It's a must read. You have to read the book if you're a reader, avid reader like me. This book is like I read some Alex Cross books better than this though. It was okay, you know what I'm saying? Because he got a lot of dry moments, you know what I'm saying? It's not like his best work, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's not a bad book either. So, I'm not saying I don't think with James Peterson. I don't think I read a bad book. I read like this. I read some okay books, but it's not a bad book. Now, I don't know when it came out. And the book is 388 pages. Not that long of a book. I read this book in like 2 days. And I don't know why I made a book review yet. I usually watch other people's book reviews, and I make my own shit, but they ain't had no book review on this shit, so that said a lot. When you don't see a lot of book reviews, it's not a bad book. Like I said, it's not a bad book, and read it if you have time. I mean, it's not a bad book. Ain't like I had to force myself to read it. It was just it. You want to find out, but you know, it's because when Alex Cross must die. It was not how I was. The title itself, like, captured me. Like, who's trying to kill Alex Cross? You know what I'm saying? But it's not that. Nobody was trying to kill him at all. It's really he was just discover him and his wife were discovering shit, and it's like with her cases, because some shit was predictable because you could tell the captain didn't really do it. You could tell it was it's like you could the way you read it. It's like you could tell it's not he was getting set up. You see what I'm saying? So you could tell, and it was predictable, but it was not because if it would have went like the white cases lead up to his case and they helped each other out, then it'd be a little bit better. But it was okay. I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna dog it. It's not a bad book. You know, it got thrillers. It got you. Some parts it kept you guessing. Some he could got rid of. You know, but it's not really dry. So it's like a 7. I can't put it at 8. The 7 highest is 7.5. It's the highest I could put it out of 10. It's not a bad book though. It's an okay book. You know what I'm saying? I can't rate it a 6. It's not a 6 book to me. It's a 7. Between 7 7.8, like a C and a C plus type of book. It's not a bad book. It's not. It just like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It didn't leave you when he solved the crime. It leaves you on a cliffhanger. Like you got to read the other book to find out more details about the last book. That's why I give it a 7. I can't give it a 6 because it leaves you like, okay, I got to find out about this next book because I got to find out the next book that's after Alex Cross must die. Because once you read it, you're gonna understand like, oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. I have to read the next book. You know what I'm saying? Because it leaves you on the cliffhanger on the end of the book. You know, I kind of like it because it's a series 2. You know what I'm saying? I like that. And it makes me search to get another book. I'm gonna find the next book out of this that could lead to that mystery because I really want to know now since I'm invested. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very advocated to read the books. I wish I read the book before I got this other book because I got this book right now. I'm not reading it right now, but I wish I got this, and I doubt it that because I got it because the people versus Alex Cross who try to frame them, and I think that's what is going on. But if it's not, I'll make a book review about it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. I love it. When I was in jail, that's why I started reading James Peterson, Alex Cross shit. And I really love it, but I've been in jail. That was, I hate to say my age, but that's about 15 years ago. So, I just started now, start picking up the habit and read the book. So, that's my review of Alex Cross Must Die. So, like, share, subscribe.